Hi guys, I'm Francesca. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing two delicious dinner ideas that are super healthy and perfect for this now change of season where everything gets a little bit busier. The kids are going back to school, no more summer Fridays at work. You want to have things that can be meal prep that are easy to make, so these are going to be perfect for that. So let me show you how to make them. The first thing I'm doing is taking one slab of vegan butter and putting that into the bottom of my pot. I'm gonna let that melt up. I'm using the Miyoko's vegan butter, it's so good. Then I took one jalapeno and a little bit of onion and chopped that up, and we're throwing that in the bottom of the pot, along with one russet potato that I also chopped up really nice and small. We're gonna mix this all together, and the potato is what's going to make this soup really nice and creamy without having to add in tons of nuts or something that's very high in fat. So then I'm adding non-dairy milk in there, and we're just gonna let this cook for about 10 to 15 minutes until the potatoes get really soft and the whole mixture starts to thicken up. You'll see later. So then I'm using the Smart Tenders from Light Life, and they're actually pretty good. It was my first time trying them. I got them at Trader Joe's, and I kind of wanted to create a pulled chicken effect. So I just kind of took 2 forks and pulled at it. It worked a little bit, honestly, it actually did, but you can also just chop it up, or you can completely omit the vegan chicken. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. This is totally up to personal preference. So now the potatoes are almost looking like mashed potatoes. They're really thick. I'm gonna take the back of my fork and mash them up a little bit more. And then, they really look like mashed potatoes right now, which is basically what they are anyway. So I'm just mixing this all up, and this is just gonna make a nice creamy base for our soup. So then I'm adding in more almond milk, and we're gonna mix that all together, and it's gonna look something like this when it's done. So you can see it's really thick and creamy. I just keep using those same words over and over again, sorry guys. But this is our base, looks perfect. So then I'm gonna add in the vegan chicken. And then we're gonna add in corn. You can add as much or as little corn as you like. I would say to at least use 1 cup of corn. You can use fresh corn that you cut off the cob. I just get the little corn niblets from Trader Joe's. Works out super easy. And I actually added in more corn later. So you can do everything to your preferences. So then I'm adding in some black pepper, a little bit of salt, and then this is totally optional, but I added in vegan pepper jack cheese. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I just thought it would add a nice little flavor, and I mix this all up. Also, if you don't want to use jalapenos because you don't like things spicy, then don't use jalapenos. Again, just do this to your preferences, how you like things. It's totally customizable. It's soup, you can't really mess it up. So we're gonna let this cook for about 15 to 20 minutes until it's really thick and gooey, and it should look something like this when it's all done. And oh my goodness, this was so good, so good. It's amazing to think that I didn't have to use anything heavy or fattening or anything in here to make it this creamy and gooey. So I topped it with a few extra corn niblets and some jalapenos to make it look pretty, and that's really it. Now you can enjoy this soup. It's great for meal prepping. It's great for these colder months that are gonna be coming up. I think it's great for families. So definitely try it out. And oh my goodness, just look at this. Oh, my mom loved it, and she's a big corn chowder fan, so that says a lot. To start this recipe off, I'm taking extra firm tofu that I already pressed and cut, and I'm putting it in the bottom of a non-stick skillet. If you're not using non-stick, you can just put a little sesame oil in there. Once one of the sides are golden brown, I am going to flip them. This is after 5 minutes of cooking. Then I'm adding in some frozen broccoli, but you can use any vegetables that you like. And then I thought this was so cool. Look at it defrosting and cooking. I don't know, I thought this was cool. Then I'm adding in some soy sauce, some rice vinegar, and ground ginger. And we're gonna mix this together and kind of make a little stir fry. I love this. I've been eating it probably 3 times a week for dinner. It's so good and so quick to make. So just cook that up, let everything get nice and caramelized in the sauce. Then I'm using microwavable brown rice from Trader Joe's. So easy to use and so convenient for busy nights. And then our tofu is cooked, so we're just gonna put this on the brown rice. Seriously, just so easy to do and so good. And after a long day of cooking other recipes, I don't really want to cook, so this is my go-to. Then I'm adding in cucumbers because you guys know I love my cucumbers. But add in any vegetables that you like. Just this is so customizable. And then finally I added in some shelled edamame because I've been really liking them lately. I don't know why, but I have been. And then I just sprinkled it with some sesame seeds, black and white to be extra fancy. And that's it. Dinner is done in 15 minutes. It's so good, so healthy, full of plant protein and nutrients. All right guys, and those were our 2 recipes. I really hope you enjoyed them. As always, the full recipes are down below in the description box. There's a link to my blog for the full recipes. If you liked the video, you already know, please, please, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really helps me out. It helps the channel to grow. And if you do subscribe, hit that little bell icon. I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday, so you will be notified every time I post. Also, I apologize that I have not been doing Sunday videos as often. Life has just been a little crazy right now, and there's not gonna be another Sunday video this week because it is my boyfriend's birthday this weekend and I'm throwing him a party, so there is no way that I'm gonna be able to throw a party for like 20 people and film a YouTube video the rest of the week. Like, it's just not happening, so sorry about that. And yeah, all right, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one on Wednesday. Bye.